Mamas, welcome to the 411 Mamas. My name is Deja Henry, and today I'm going to share with you some stuff I learned when my babies were born. I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like everybody on Facebook's having babies. Everybody, they keep popping up everywhere. It's just baby season, which is cool because this month happens to be my birthday month as well. So, all these parents were getting busy when it was cold outside. This might be common knowledge for some of you guys out there, but for me, it was not. I had my first baby at around 23. I have 3 kids. Right now, they're 8, 9, and 12. One's about to be 10 tomorrow. So I just wanted to share with you guys a few things that I learned when I first had my babies. Number 1, babies sleep a lot. I had no idea how much babies sleep. And I wish that they would put it all together in one lump sum of sleep, but they're going to sleep for about 3 hours or 4 hours, and then they're going to get up and they're going to scream at you because their little tiny tummies are hungry. It's been too long for them and they haven't eaten, or they're going to get up and they're cry because what you fed them last time is going to come out into their diaper, which leads me to number 2 is babies poop a lot. Between sleeping and pooping, that's where you spend most of your time in the first few months, is dealing with the baby sleeping and pooping. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I mean, maybe you're further ahead. There was no YouTube or Pinterest or anything like that when I was having my babies for me to research and find out, and I didn't take care of babies when I was little, so I didn't know. Yeah. The other thing that I didn't know that I learned, if you're breastfeeding, that milk doesn't come out of one hole. There are many holes that your milk will come out of. I don't know why I thought that there was just one hole that the milk came out of, because there's one hole in the nipple of the bottle, so I thought mine had one hole too, because they're trying to mimic what you have on the bottle. So yeah. But no, your body is so amazing that you have many little holes for the baby to get the milk out of, which is, kind of good. Maybe it kind of balances the pressure. Like when you get something from Starbucks and they have that little extra hole so that the steam can come out and it doesn't overexpand and, blow up. Maybe it's the same for your boobs too. The other thing I learned was you don't need half the stuff they try to sell you. You really don't. You don't. You really don't. You need the basics, like a crib, but you really don't even need a changing table. You can use your bed for that or the floor, but changing tables are, I guess, convenient, but they're also rolling off hazards, You really need a good stroller and a good car seat, but do you really need the little pan that you bathe the baby in? Really, at that age, they just need a good, wiping off. Never mind. Maybe you do need that one because, you might want something to dunk them in when they get all poopy and stuff. You don't need to buy all the fancy little footsies and headbands and all that kind of stuff because they don't have any hair and they can't walk. So you don't need to buy them little fake shoes when they're only 1 month old and all that stuff. They just need to be swaddled, they need a clean onesie, and they need some love. And if it's cold, they need one of those big furry onesies to wear out. I think the thing that I use the most with the babies is the onesies, washcloths, burp cloths. Yeah, I guess you can get a baby towels. They're softer than the normal towels, but if that's what you want to do. But you don't get starry-eyed about all of these little things. Just remember, there was a time when none of this was available and we survived just fine. There are so many expenses that you have to deal with at this time in your life, from hospital bills and food and diapers. The most important thing is your diapers and your wipes. And if you need some advice about what you need, I would just ask friends who already had babies and see, what did you end up using the most out of everything that you got? Which leads me to my next point. You are not going to go to hell if you don't use cloth diapers and nurse your baby. I nursed my babies. I did not use cloth diapers. I wanted to use cloth diapers. My mom used cloth diapers. But then I realized how nasty that stuff is. I didn't want to use cloth diapers. I'm still here. So I just want to encourage you, don't feel this pressure to do all of this these things that sometimes there is mommy pressure to do. I just think that you have to decide what works for you and your lifestyle. If you're home and you have time to do cloth diapers, great. If you work, then you're gonna have to do regular diapers. If you work and you want to breastfeed, I had to use a pump. If you don't work and you don't want to use a pump, then you're there to breastfeed. If you can't breastfeed, then use formula, but just do your research on the best type for your baby. I think that as a mom who breastfed and homeschooled at some point, I am personally going to support you to trust your motherly instinct. That is what I tell moms. Trust your instinct. You know what's best for you and your baby. We are all different. Our families are all different. Our family dynamics are all different. We are different. I can give you advice. We can give each other advice when it's asked for, or when I'm making a video that you can click off of if you don't want to watch it. But since you're still watching, my advice to you is to trust your instincts and do your research, and don't be afraid to try different things and see what works for you and your family. Because if you're a first-time mom, you don't have any experience to go off of, so you just got to. You got to try different things. I tried making baby food, and I realized it wasn't really that hard. My kids hated the food I bought from the store. They literally would spit it in my face. Literally, like, no, it just wasn't working. So I made baby food at home, and it wasn't that hard. And probably most important point is that if you're gonna survive motherhood, you've got to ask for help. For a long time, I tried to be super mom. I don't know why I was so stupid. Like, why was I thinking that? I thought I had to prove myself. That I had to prove myself to my mom and my mother-in-law and my husband and everybody that I can do this. I'm a good mom. Because that was who I was, and that's how I defined myself. If the goodness of my children and the goodness of our house and everything like that, I was ridiculous. Motherhood isn't something you can just do by yourself. You need time to rest. It is okay to ask for help. It is part of this journey in life. At the end of the day, it's better for you, it's better for your spouse, it's better for your kids that you don't lose your mind. When mama goes down, everybody goes down. You know, it's totally good, and it does not mean you're less of a woman or less of a mother or less of a wife or anything like that. You have to ask for help and be okay with it, okay? Okay. Thanks for watching. Those are the things that I learned when I had a baby. I hope that it helps you guys out, because I'm sure we're going to see a lot more babies falling on Facebook. That didn't sound good. A lot more babies popping up on Facebook. Thanks for watching. And if you want to get more information on me and what I do and my channel and my blog and stuff like that, you can look at the link below. And I want you to subscribe and give a thumbs up to this video, and go ahead and share with your friends, your other mama friends, because that's what we want to do on this channel, is we want to support other moms and give information out to other moms. We just want to be your MFF, your mommy friends forever. Bye. Here's a little hug. I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, but you can do it.